Good morning. Are you up? Are you awake? Look what I'm doing. Look what I am doing. I'm going to fix me some pancakes this morning. Homemade pancakes. And right now, I'm going to put on 3 pieces of bacon to go with mine. I got it in my skillet. I'm going to turn it down real low and let it take its time. What are you going to have for breakfast this morning? Fried egg, maybe some sausage, maybe a biscuit, good old white lily biscuit. Or, let's see, what else you could have. You could have some oatmeal. That'd be good, cook it. My mother used to, what she did was she put, she cooked her oatmeal. Then she put it in a bowl for us. And she would put a big pat of butter right in the middle. And she would put some white sugar around on it, and she'd put a little milk in it. She always served her oatmeal with milk, and I like it that way too. Sometimes I put cinnamon, sometimes I don't. But today, I'm going to have my, what she called flapjacks. And so anyways, that's what I'm going to cook for y'all this morning. Just as soon as my bacon gets ready, I like to get it ready first, and then cook my flapjacks. So we'll be cooking flapjacks this morning. All right, y'all, our bacon's good, done. Look at it. It's nice and crispy, and my platter is warm. My platter is warm. Remember, when you serve pancakes, you want a warm platter. So let's get it set up. Now, I call them flapjacks in my book, and that's because Mama called them that. You just want a little bit of oil in your skillet. Little vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever you want to use. You don't want to put much. Oh my word. My kitchen needs cleaning this morning. And I hadn't done it. So we'll get to it, won't we? We got to eat first, then we'll clean it. Alright. In the recipe book, in the second one, if you haven't tried this yet, it's really delicious. They're fluffy, good pancakes. Here's the picture. Now, we sold out all our books, so don't worry about this. You know, you can't get them now. But anyway, the ones of you who do have it, or the ones of you who don't have it, you want me to teach you how this morning, I'm fixing to teach you how. In here, it says 4 flapjacks, right there. It says 1 cup of white lily self-rising flour, 1 large egg, 1½ cups of buttermilk, and 1 tablespoon of oil. And then we're going to put some syrup on it and whatever. But that's it. It's only actually, well, 3 ingredients and then my oil that went on the pan. But here's what I want to tell you. That makes a lot of pancakes, the recipe book. So what I did is I just got me some flour in here. I didn't measure it. It looks probably like a ½ cup or so. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to put my buttermilk in it. It does call for buttermilk, man. I've got to get you some buttermilk. Am I going to knock anything else off this morning? I don't even know. I'm in a hurry. I know. I stay in a hurry, don't I? All right, I'm going to put a little bit of buttermilk in it. Not much. See how slow it's trickling out. There we go. I'm going to stir it up. Now we're going to look at what I call consistency. That way, if you only want to make 1 pancake, you certainly can do that. Now we're going to put in, I hope I don't turn that oil over. That'd be a catastrophe, wouldn't it? I already got 2 things on the floor. All right, we're going to put in 1 egg. I'm going to stir that around a little bit. Then we're going to look at the consistency again. Way too thick. Way too thick. Put in a little more buttermilk. You just want to do this a little bit at the time, y'all. But now, Mama, when she made flapjacks, she had to make a bunch because you know why? I had little brothers. 2 that were my real brothers and 1 that was a cousin that lived with us because his mother, my mother's sister, passed away at childbirth, giving birth to a new baby brother that didn't make it. So Mama took him. All right, here we go. I might have my pan too hot. Let me take it off the eye a minute till I get it done. All right, so here's the consistency we want right here. Beat it up real good. All this is good for you. Buttermilk and eggs and a little flour. It's going to be delicious. All right, now then, we're going to put it on a little skillet here. If you don't have one of these kind of skillets, it's all right. But you do need black iron to do it right. I'm going to turn this down because we don't want it high. We've got just a little bit of grease in our skillet. My oven is crazy. So, all right, we're going to put it in. Don't get down here with me. I want to show you something. Sometimes I put nuts in it, and sometimes I put fruit in it. Whatever kind of fruit you have. I don't have any fruit, but I do have nuts today. That'll give me some protein. I like protein. I mean, I like nuts in my pancakes. All right, I like to cook mine one at a time. And put a little bit more in that one. I want a little bit larger than that, okay? Now what you want to do, I've got it turned on 3. Let's turn it on 3. And you want to get it real hot. And you're going to see bubbles rise up in the middle of this pancake, this flapjack. I keep interchanging, don't I? You're going to see that. And I don't see it yet. So that means it's not ready to flip over. So in the meantime, I want to show you something. I want to show you some 2 kinds of syrups. If I get it open. I'm going to get it open. Y'all ever do that? Oh, Lordy. It smells so good. This one is molasses. And it's cooking molasses, it says. This other one I want to show you is, let me find it, sorghum. Woo! This one is sorghum syrup. Now, I like them both. Yes, I use 2 different fingers. I want you today, here's your project for today. I want you to look up, I want you to get on your phone and look up molasses. M-O-L-A-S-S-E-S. M-O-L-A-S-S-E-S. Molasses syrup. Then I want you to look up, some people call it sorghum. But I say sorghum. It's S-O-R-G-H-U-M. Sorghum. S-O-R-G-H-U-M syrup. And I'm going to turn this over now because I see a few bubbles on top. And I want you to read. Look at there, how pretty. I want you to read what vitamins and minerals that you are getting from these 2 syrups. Sorghum and molasses is caned. It grows in a cane, and they squeeze all the juice out of it. I don't see a ingredients thing on here, but you can look it up. I want you to look it up, and I want you to see what's in these 2 syrups, okay? And I want you to read it and see. Some people that don't want to eat sugar, like white sugar, they will buy molasses or sorghum, both of them, different recipes, and they'll make cookies, and that is what they put in their cookies, and I've done it many times for their syrup. It's real sweet. It gives a sweetness, but it hasn't got all this added stuff in it. So I want you to find you something that says sorghum sorghum. Well, y'all pronounce it sorghum, S-O-R-G-H-U-M. Sorghum. Sorghum. I'm stirring grits over here too. All right, here we go. I think let's check it, see if it's ready. Yep, it is. Now I'm just gonna cook that one for you. So this little bit right here, because I'll eat it later. I can't eat all these right now. This would probably make 4 pancakes. 2 for you and 2 for your hubby. So you take your warm platter. You get your pancake flapjack off, like that. You move your skillet, because you don't want it popping. I ruined the skillet one time leaving it on there too long. Turn your eye off. Then you get you some butter. Real butter. Now I keep mine out so it's nice and soft. And you put it on top of that hot pancake like that. You smear it around. All over it. My big daddy, or my granddaddy, my step granddaddy, his name was Mr. Horton, and I called him Mr. Horton because my mother's daddy died when she was 6 years old in an accident, and I've told y'all that before. So this was my step granddaddy, and here's how he did his. He took a big hunk of butter, and he put his syrup in it and mashed it with a fork. He mixed the syrup and the butter, and then he put it on his flapjack. I'm not doing that today. So today I'm going to use the sorghum syrup. Look how thick it is. See how it's, you have to be careful. Sometimes on a cold morning it doesn't want to come out at all. It just wants to stay in there. Here's my fork. I'm going to keep smearing my butter around. You just cut you off a nice piece and hopefully get you a pecan in it. I love pecans in mine. Now, Walt makes banana pancakes, and his family loves it. If you don't follow Walt, that's my son-in-law. His name of his page is Shepherding, S-H-E-P-H-E-R-D-I-N-G, Outdoors. Talk about good this morning. This is so good, y'all. Get your recipe book out and make you some pancakes. It'll tell you the ingredients. Now remember, this is self-rising flour. I don't know if I told you that before, because that makes it nice and fluffy. You've got all this in your house today. I know you do. You've got everything. You've got syrup. You've got either some bacon or sausage. You've got some flour. You've got some buttermilk. If you don't, you can make it with sweet milk, but it's not be as good, but you can do it. And watch your consistency. You want it thick, but not thin where it runs all over the page. I mean the skillet. What am I thinking of today? Thank you, Lord, for this good breakfast you've given me. Those nuts give a nice little crunch in there, y'all. I see I got my rooster sticking up again today. Let me put it down a minute. So I can talk to y'all. I'll finish up in a second. Listen, you've got everything this morning that you need to make yourself a flapjack. If you don't have my recipe book, do what I did this morning and you'll be okay. If you've got it, get it out, look at it, because I tell you some little stuff at the bottom that I wanted you to know, and it'll be a good breakfast. It doesn't take much. Now, don't get out a bunch of flour unless you got a bunch of people to cook for. But make sure you do put an egg in it. That makes it fluff up better. It also gives your loved ones some protein this morning. And if you put nuts in it, they'll get some more protein. Okay? I love y'all this morning and every morning. Some of you could write in and say, hey, Miss Brenda, my sister in Christ, my sister. You're right. Hey, darling. Love y'all this morning. It's supposed to rain this weekend, so I'm going to try to enjoy today. Y'all have a great day. I got some on my shirt already. And I will see you soon. Love y'all. Bye-bye.